I don't want to hear excuses, bro. I'm not into excuses business.
Almost won the title, you make the changes.
Bro, you know what you fell short in?
Do it.
Go and do it, address it, and let's keep it moving. You know, you've gone out and bought Declan Basmati.
Rice.
Baby, you understand? You bought Declan Basmati.
Baby.
Everybody talks about all my black friends. It's rice and peas now. No, he's not. He's got no rice and peas title until he wins some silverware. So stop, getting all excited. Getting all excited because he's had a few good games, and you're Basmati rice and peas now.
It's rice and peas at the moment, bro.
It's jerk rice now.
Rice pudding.
No, he's still Declan Basmati. What happened? Oozing stopped running up his big mouth. So Tottenham started to win on the sly. Now Tottenham are a point behind Arsenal. He's got chalk again. That's what I've clocked it, bro. That's what they do. That's what they do. Because that's the only thing they can do. Because for me, Tottenham's biggest highlight is just finishing above Arsenal. That's their season.
Sure. Affinity Xtra. Be Xtra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Xtra.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. People, this is your boy here, Roger Moore here. We are back. We are back from, I would say, the biggest refit out there still anyway. So refit over the season, have to rebuild up, get things going on. We had the studios technically closed down for refurbishment. So we're back here with the RVM show, Roger Van Moorinho Show. But we are here to celebrate. We're not here to just about. We're not celebrating gospel music like our origin today. We are celebrating blackness in football, I would say. You know what I'm saying? 100%, man. And we're gonna come from our perspective, and we're not being paid by the BBC or Sky Sports or anybody out there to have an opinion. We're here with opinion truly from our hearts and for the benefit of our people. And to celebrate the impact that we're making in football, not only today but also yesterday and in the future as well. We're here to support people out there. But it's myself alongside Anthony Young. What are you saying, bro?
Daya, greetings.
All right.
Happy new 12 months. That's what we call this, isn't it?
Yeah.
New 12 months,
Checkpoint, man. Just checkpoint for me, man. Yeah.
We're back again.
Yeah, man.
Give God thanks, the Most High.
Yeah, man.
Health and strength.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, looking forward to cracking on.
Yeah.
Looking back on what's going on, we've missed a lot. There's a lot what's going on, ain't there?
Yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot, and there's been not a lot. But you know what, guys? If anybody is gonna be fresh to this, we're gonna come with a perspective where we're gonna be focusing on black players. We will talk about other players, but our focal point is on our brothers and keeping it 100 because we don't want to just say that that was a good, he's fast. We're not just saying that here. You know what I mean? He's got pace. We like him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good opportunity. Oh, can head and get structured in things. We know we're the best ballers in the world. Full stop. But listen, boy, and don't forget, bro, we're going to African nations coming up as well. They're going to do some special shows on that still, You know what I mean? We got and there's a crew of us as well, guys, for the ones who don't know. This is just a starter show. We're going to get back and we're going to be dealing with things a lot more quicker, more responsive whenever. Some new techniques, some things going on. But for me, it was just about making sure we start off in the right way. And this is how we're going to start, man, I don't know why Mbappe is in front of my face right now, but we that's something totally different anyway. So yeah,
it's transfer talk.
Yeah, it's transfer talk. So we've got transfers to touch base with as well. We're gonna try and touch base with today's show. But what we're gonna simply do today, guys, is go through the table from top to bottom. And I'm not gonna start from the bottom because
halfway stage, so we're just gonna have a little reflection on the season.
Yeah.
From start to where we are now, halfway stage.
Halfway stage, you know what I mean? Because I think if we start from the bottom up, I think everyone would just turn off the podcast. So start from the top, innit? Start from the top. Sorry, Chelsea fans,
Start from 10th upwards, innit? Whoever's in that 10, one of them, innit? You know what I mean?
Chelsea just about makes it in that 10.
Oh, if they're scraping, you know what I mean?
But now, we've got to cover the lower clubs, man. You got to big up the Crystal Palaces, the Brentfords. But we'll get there. We do the honourable mentions, yeah? So, listen, let's just kick it off, bro. Liverpool. I know we ain't got MH and and Marcus, yeah. And Liverpool's amazing. I would call them great Monzo account that they get sending off to referees and making sure that they get decisions their way. I think the Premiership's under pressure when it comes to Liverpool, when it comes to giving decisions, you know what I mean? Because how that was a penalty the other day, I do not know, against Newcastle. Oh my god!
Jota.
But I thought he was going to get yellow card.
Bro, you know, I'm still waiting to see the contact now. That's just diabolical. It's a diabolical decision. The referee just got it totally wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how he couldn't see that.
Yeah.
Because he sees the same angles that we see.
Yeah,
He's got that privilege.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how he still gave a penalty.
Yeah, that's
I don't
VAR.
understand.
It's not even the referee; it's the VAR.
I don't understand how they gave a penalty, man.
And it shows you that VAR is a great system, because I see it work if it's used properly with the right people. I just think in Italy, I'm not saying it's the best in Italy, but I don't feel
you don't have as much. You don't seem to have as much controversies.
Italy and Spain, they seem to just make the decision and carry on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Whereas in England
it's mayhem.
5 days later, it's still in the papers.
It's
isn't it?
absolute mayhem. But the thing is, a lot of times, bro, it's just decide. I just think they got. I think what they've done, they've put old mentality referees into the booth. If they had specialists in the VAR, people, high tech people, know what they're doing, trained up referees, and actually bring specialists into that VAR room.
This is what they're saying. They're saying they're looking at bringing ex-professionals to sit in the VAR.
I don't even think it's ex-professionals, bro. I do believe it's football people. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that it's something where we need to look at people who are just specialised, like you specialised coaches now. You know what I mean? It's moving away from big ballers, thanks to Wayne Rooney, you know, no matter still, yeah. Wayne Rooney, Gary Neville, you know what I mean? All these guys prove it's not just about being a baller, it's about being a specialist coach. And we know from sports like basketball that, you can be able to play, you can have a little bit of a career, but you specialise in your coaching, you become a specialised coach. Why can't be a specialised VAR man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're good with the tech. You know what's doing. You know what decisions are. You blip, you're straight there. Rather than an old man going, hold on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know when older people look at the phone like this. You know what I mean? Like 10 miles away and they're struggling. But that's it. But anyway, Liverpool, bro. How are you feeling about Liverpool? I am not convinced with Liverpool.
Personally,
not
remember,
convinced.
At the beginning of the season, I stated the title was winnable by 3 teams. Those 3 teams were Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. Liverpool have not surprised me in one shape or form, to be quite honest.
Okay.
The only tell a lie. Let me retract that. They have surprised me in the sense of I didn't think their midfield would settle down,
so quick,
gel, and become so solid,
functional, so quick a time.
So I thought there'd be more of a transition, but everybody seemed to have hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So it's propelled them to where they are now. Obviously, as you said earlier, you reflected that AFCON's coming up now.
Yeah,
Salah, massive.
Do you think Salah, let's be real, is as good as he was 2 seasons, as easy, as sharp as he used to be 2
I'll be honest with you now.
Yeah.
For me,
go on.
Salah. Good player, but me personally, I think people go on a bit too much about him. Me personally, because I was listening to something the other day and they was having an argument. Who's the best? Prime Salah, prime Thierry Henry. It's not even a question.
What?
Yeah, that's what they said in the Premiership. That's what people are saying now. It's got to that stage where they're saying that Salah best foreign in the Premiership ever, but you're forgetting a certain Thierry Henry. And this is what I'm saying now. Even when Thierry Henry didn't win the Golden Boot, and that was probably only one season he's ever not won the Golden Boot, he won the top assists. Salah doesn't do that.
No.
Remember, Henry's had 22 assists and 30 goals in a season.
Salah's like,
Salah's never done that.
Do you feel like Salah's like a Lampard type player, where for that team he functions and bangs off? But really and truly, he isn't no great player. He's just a great. No, he's no world class player. He's just a great player. Because I think Salah's great, but
I think he's a great player. But I just think he's a bit overly hyped. Personally.
100%.
That's just me personally.
I've always would take because they're both the same age, him and Mane, yeah. And I always thought, for me,
Mane was more of a team player than him.
Yeah, so I would pick Mane quicker than I pick Salah. That's just me personally. I know Salah was at the end of everything. Yeah, so he got the glory for a lot of what Mane does.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, you know, he's a great player, but I just think he's over the overly focus on him.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, but as I said, it's going to be interesting once he's gone.
Yeah.
Who they replace him with, and do they still get the goals?
Is Nunez going to do it for him?
This is the big question.
Because I thought he was settled down now.
But if Nunez can hit form, he can be a frightening striker. He can. Because he's got pace, man. He's got pace, he's got power. He's got everything about him. He just needs to learn to finish.
He's like the reincarnation of Cavani.
Nah, Cavani could finish better than that.
But that's in his later career, in his early career.
I remember him at Palermo, Bridging.
Palermo,
there you go. You see, man knows the history of these players, bro. Don't come up with that foolishness, bro. You only know him from Napoli days. Come on, move over. I know him from when he came to Palermo, bro, in the pink and black. I used to play with that geezer, short geezer, Michele. Went to Juventus. You see, man. Pugilist when it comes to this football thing, you know.
Yeah. I give you that one, man. I give you that one, man. Give me.
Come on, fam.
Saying, don't worry.
You know what I mean? So, So, going back to, Salah, I think, over-reliant. But Liverpool, as I said, it's going to be very interesting how they cope without his goals and his goal contribution. So if they can address that,
cool.
I still think they'll be there and about. But I think they're going to miss him in the Premier League.
They're going to miss him.
There's going to be something, you know.
What proven, even against Newcastle, if you do, they don't have, and again, their midfield is as much as it's good.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
It's not the greatest.
You can't get at him. Because really and
you can block them out, bro.
Newcastle shouldn't have been close in that game.
This is what. Really. And then Man United, when they played this, man, bro, they should have cooked us.
They should have been close, but so that just goes to show.
And then we're not in Trent.
Yeah,
I noticed
Trent's going on with things.
Obviously, we didn't have the show, but I noticed Trent became captain after he cut his dreads. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it out there, guys. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if that rule is there. He became vice captain and straight away, you know what I mean? I saw him after he's had his hair cut, man. So I thought, yeah, man.
Bruv, he's a dual heritage youth. What do you expect? He's not gonna have no feelings to locks and all that kind of stuff. Baked beans and egg, man. Come on, turkey and dripping and that. There it goes.
Turkey drips, you know. But Trent, he's going on with things. I think that they're trying to build a system around his ability.
What they're trying to do, for me,
copy Man City.
No, after like, but Southgate's implementing him as a midfielder. They're seeing what he's doing for England, and Klopp's thinking, oh
my gosh. But he should have known it in the first place.
He should have known that, but he was scared to do it though.
But the thing
he's always been scared to do it. And then my man tried it, innit? Southgate. Remember they tried the first game and saying, he's not a midfielder. And then he tried it again. He's been going on midfield. His passing range is off the chain. And all the rest of it. So
it's like Kimmich.
Bruv, do you want me to tell you the truth? I think I don't see why they're so reluctant to switch his role.
I don't see, because for me, bro,
because
he can receive the ball.
If you can look at it, look how the quick managers of the bought Zinchenko to Man City as a centre midfielder. They converted to a left back. So why can't you do that if you can see that Trent, his defending is not the greatest, but as a midfielder, he's great, so you reinvent him as a midfielder. You get what I'm saying? Like Gareth Bale. Look at Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale's Tottenham's number 3, bro. He's a left back.
He's a left back, man. He's a left back.
He got bought as a left back.
He left back, man.
And he couldn't do that. So they pushed him forward, and the rest is history, as they say. So that's what I'm saying. So is it... Why you don't want to glorify the... You don't want to glorify the black dude. You don't want to give him the glory to change his position and make him shine how he can shine. Because let's be real, bro. If Trent Alexander is playing centre midfield for, say, like 2 years solid, it's a different gravy.
But they should have done that with him long time, bro. He's passed... Because everybody said after his first season, 2 seasons...
He's passing.
You're centre midfielder. You're DM.
He's passing off the range.
So what they should have done, as my guy, Fabiano... was losing his but the thing is maybe he likes that grit in front of his defense, if you know what I'm saying, where he ain't got, because listen, I don't care what anyone says, if you're a left winger you can cook Alex, or you know what I'm saying, you can cook
Trent.
him, or Trent, sorry,
of course, anybody can cook
him.
Trent.
You can cook him, you just put anybody
Trent, I can understand why his name's Arnold. You understand?
When
Because
I see
the pork's getting sizzled round there. You understand? I get sizzled round there. I say, as I says, I always bring it up. Mendes Lang had him on toast. I just keep reminding, man, Ray Houghton, the Liverpool legend, and he says, I seen Mendes Lang have Trent Arnold on toast last night. Marmite, Bovril, everything was out with it, babe. Had him on toast with chips and ketchup. Trust me. So I'm just saying, but going back to, I think Liverpool will be there and thereabouts. Nothing that I've seen so far. I think they'll miss Salah, but I don't think they're going to miss him that greatly. I hope they do, obviously.
Yeah.
I hope they do, but I don't think it. But I think Liverpool will be there and thereabouts.
Yeah, man. And the next couple of shows, guys, we'll be touching base with in terms of African Nations Cup. We'll be going and focusing that and our aspirations for that. Now let's look on the next one. Listen, guys, I cannot believe I'm saying this.
The locals.
Listen.
The locals.
Aston Villa upon Aston, you know what I mean? The villains, the Aston villains, man. The Aston villains.
Locals,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, we're about
Slash FC.
We're about what? Slash FC, bro. Slash FC. B6, massive. Power Hell crew, Spanglers and all, we're bridging them.
Listen,
original Aston crew.
Okay, first and foremost, before we get to the players, how do you feel as an Arsenal fan looking at Emery doing what he's doing now?
I don't feel no way at all, bro.
Okay, you don't feel like you let the good one go away?
Nah, not really, not at all.
Okay, cool.
Because at the end of the day, if I look at it like that, Emery was the geezer who took us to a final. We got clumped 4-1 by Chelsea. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. Right, you know, again,
know your levels.
Emery was the geezer who we could have qualified for the Champions League through the league. But he then decided to throw all his eggs into the basket of the Europa League. So we forfeited our position in the league to concentrate on the Europa. And then we got clumped in it 4-1. No, I don't feel anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's the one over in Uzbekistan or something like that.
At all. Why should I? I know my football, bro. I know my history. Uriah Rene, for all those Villa fans out there, giving it 10 because you're 20 games in your second place or whatever. You know, Emery's the geezer who had a 5-0 head start and still lost the tie. Remember that? Remember that? Yeah. This great manager that you keep talking about. Remember that? And then the big question is, he's only won the French league, and I know me and Roger could go and manage PSG and win the French league. Listen, man, that's facts, and that's no disrespect to nobody.
Bonjour.
So I don't. It's not a big. For me, it's not no big thing that you went and won the French league with PSG. Now, if you did it with like Montpellier or something like that, that's an achievement.
Poch as well, bro.
Yeah, Poch, you know me, Poch, bro. Poch, Mr. never won nothing. Mr. Win never won
the French league, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. You see, none of them two there, Poch or Emery can talk to Claudio Ranieri because he's won the Prem, and look how he did it with Leicester. Bro. So them boy can't talk.
Bro, they can't. They can't talk.
They can't talk, fam.
To Mourinho.
So don't hear about Unai Emery. You know, the modern Dracula. I'm not interested.
All right. Let's just play some of the players. It's a shame about Mings, but I think that because he didn't start.
Tyrone Mings wouldn't have been playing if he was fit anyway. Let's just talk and keep it real. Carlos was always bought to play last season from Gerrard, but he got injured. Pau Torres is Emery's boy, so he was bringing him to play.
And you know what? He's getting good. He's my guy. Is it? What's his name?
The English geezer. The English geezer who went for England the other day. I know he brings you with a K.
Kansa. So he's good.
Doing good, bruv. You can't really single. I'll just play. Say that
good purchases as well, bro.
Individually, collectively, they're playing as a unit. The squad's playing. He's utilising his squad well.
Good 30-40 million players. Good.
Yeah, man. He spent well.
He's put a limit and said, you know what? If I get 11 or 50, he's got 14 players who you would have to spend 40 million on to get. 30-40 million. Every one of them players are 30-40 million on players. You know what I'm saying? You know, either good or bad day, whichever, give or take. But he's got 15 of them. Unless some teams have like 80 million players and the rest are like 1.8 million. 1.5 million. But he's got a balance. Yeah. Talk about Anthony. But anyway, so
going back to Uriah Emery, going back to him in his defence for his time at Arsenal.
It was a hard time to take over.
He didn't. It was a very hard time to take over. Just after the Wenger, and then the money situation. He didn't have the backing like Arteta's had. He didn't have that backing. And he basically had to work with what was there, if you really check it. So, for me, he did all right. I mean, I think he was a good manager. Yes, I did. I always knew his credential. Yeah. I always knew I knew his CV before he came. So I knew his success in Spain. I knew about what he'd done in France. Good manager. I just think for Emirates, he just probably the Arsenal job came too early for him.
I think sometimes.
I think if he had
turning it around now,
if he had been in
struggling.
Arteta's time, I think he would have been better suited now with the money, with the backing, with all that. I think him with his nous, with his management experience, would have been better for Arsenal right now than our tapas.
So I think as well, when it comes to Emery as well, it's gonna be interesting. Because they're struggling against rubbish teams, and always managers do well against teams that want to play against you. Let's see what you do against teams that full-time block. Sheffield United, Burnley.
We saw the other day Burnley that to get some dubious penalty. I mean, you know. But you see, that's where he's got to now. That's where the expectations got to at Villa.
So when it changes now,
so now the fans expect they have to play with pressure. So we're going to see where Villa are in 4 weeks' time.
No, 100%. And I think, you know, just an honourable mention, you know, big up to Leon Bailey, you know, from long time when we first go to Villa, we'll be shouting out, been shouting him out big time, you know. It's good to see a Jamaican and even...
Big up the yard, man. You see it?
And the other day, you know, oozing them, they realised that him, and then you got the kickboxing, my brother there still, it was down the Villa as well.
Leon.
Yeah, so you got Leon, live local. You know, he's Jamaican.
The two Leons, you got Leon Edwards, the UFC welterweight champion of the world, my brethren, my article, and then we've got Leon Bailey, plays for Aston Villa, again, Jamaica icon, plays for the Reggae Boys.
Yeah, man.
You understand? Who will be in the... Copa America this year.
Yeah, man.
Challenging Brazil and Argentina and all them big boy teams.
Bro, guys, get ready for this. Listen, this is going to be when we're going to revolutionise
That's what we're going on television. You see, this season, bro, it's going to be different, you know. You need to tune in, come in and subscribe and all them things, because on this station here, you're going to see how we want to promote blackness in football. You know, if it was left to us, we'd have links so you could watch the Copa America, so we could watch it because Jamaica are there. Not even so much about the Brazils, it's about Jamaica, the Caribbean. Yo, look at that little island. That little island, you know, playing against the Brazilians and the Uruguayans and all those big major, countries. You understand? So it's a massive thing for me. I'll take it massive. Take it massive.
No, it's beautiful, bro.
Take it massive.
And I think as well, there are some things that we need to address as well. We're not going to go too much digressing to Jamaica, but there's an issue within our diaspora where where we are not treated as Jamaican because we're over here. Now, that's another subject, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the big word, diaspora, you know what I'm saying?
So which is born Jamaicans anyway. So we're not seen as Jamaican, man. And it's like, brethren, if I want to play for Jamaica, you know, there's nothing wrong. And I salute Leon Bailey because he has been an ambassador. I don't know if you saw the interview.
Have you seen his story, Leon Bailey's story?
Yeah, I was watching. He was talking about his tough things, man. But you know, what's his name? Dini. Yeah, he's explaining one time. I don't know if you saw it when they tried to ask him to go for play.
Troy.
Yeah. And the way he explained it, it was like it's almost disrespectful with it. And what you have to realize is that there's such a lack of awareness of our culture with a lot of people in the UK. But I think the way that Leon Bailey is negotiating, it's good to have a baller. A big baller come talk to you and sit to you, come brethren, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Rather than, unfortunately with Tory, he's a white manager come and tell you off for not playing for Jamaica. You never been there, even though you're half Jamaican. And so there's a lot of awareness that needs to happen within our community.
I like Troy.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Troy. Troy, if you're ever watching Troy, I'd like to get you on the program so we could talk, because I'd like to ask you that question. I'd still like to ask you because I'm sitting there and I'm hearing your argument, but at the end of the day, bro, you still know your people came from Jamaica, so I don't see why you couldn't go and play for Jamaica. I get what you said, but as you're a professional footballer, bro, you're never going to play for England.
But you know what's scary, bro?
You're never going to play for England, bro. So why don't go and do that?
And you know what the thing is? I've never been to Jamaica, but the joke is, bro, the reason why, especially our generation, have no affiliation to England, is because we got never made to feel like at home in England. so you say, you know, so in there, so yeah, we've never this season at home.
Just because I've never been to Jamaica, I would have jumped at the opportunity to play for Jamaica.
We talk, bro. Listen,
come on. So with no disrespect to Troy Deeney, I'm just saying that's my personal take on it. But as I said, if you're out there, I'd love to get in contact. You know, I'm going to see if I can get in contact.
Have the conversations, man.
Have them conversations. Because it's them kind of real conversations we want to have, man. We want to have them conversations with black footballers, ex-black footballers, or sports people, not just football, you know, athletes, whatever. So we can ask them some real questions because we can really tackle and look at the issues of this, what's really going on in this country regarding race and opportunities in sports.
Opportunities as well.
And that's real, because until I see at least 7 black Premiership managers, I don't want to hear nothing.
Don't know. And 20 referees up the system.
I don't want to hear nothing, because you can't tell me. You can't tell me all those white footballers are better than the darkies. Yeah. Can't tell me that. You can't tell me that.
And you have to realize
Wayne Rooney's got job after job after job. Andy Cole, Dwight York can't get nothing. Should I talk anymore? Let's not get me on that picture there, bitch.
All right, guys, let's come out the Midlands, guys, before we stay in the Midlands anyway, because we dealt with Villa and Birmingham at the same time, innit? You know. But listen, the next club down, believe it or not, is Man City, bro. They're just taking a mick right now because they're in third place. You know when you're driving behind, you're driving your F1 game, yeah? And you're just sitting in behind everyone in your F1 McLaren.
You're in your Red Bull. You're Max Verstappen on the game, and you're about 5th place.
Yeah. And you're cruising.
And you're just cruising. You got about 40 laps to go. You're thinking, let these idiots think they're going to win it. That's how it looks at Man City right now. And
man's going, listen, pit stop. I'm just going to come in and can we put our slicks on now? You know what I mean? Kevin De Bruyne and Højlund, and we're just going to finish off the season. They're about to do that run, bro. They're about to do that run.
You know what? Everybody's saying this, you know.
Yeah.
But do you know what? The Premiership has proven to me it's not going to happen like that. And Man City need to know that. Man City have lost 4 games already. They've never done that, bro. What's the excuse? Oh, they was concentrating this. No, that's just an excuse. You lost.
Yeah.
You lost, fam. You didn't expect to lose. You lost. So, at the end of the day, things can happen. Injuries come, suspensions come. All things can happen, bro. De Bruyne seems to be injured more often recently than not. So what is to say that he comes back and doesn't break down again?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Everybody likes all. You know what? These journalists, you know, the media over here, they do like to hang on Pep's private parts. Right? You understand? It's all about Pep. It's all about Pep. It's all about Pep. Where we've seen it before, it was all about Fergie at one stage. It was all about Wenger. They've all had their little periods. It was all about Jose, the special one. They've all had their periods.
Man, 3 seasons, dash your boy.
You know, Klopp. Couldn't do nothing wrong.
Only won 1 title. Anyway,
you know what I mean? And that's a very good point, you know, because the way...
How many titles did Wenger win?
The way it's set free.
He won
2 doubles and Invincible, just to put it out there.
No, but the thing is, the joke is, because Klopp
won the Champions League. That's what it is.
Klopp. I was thinking this the other day. The way they talk about Klopp and he goes to the cop and go, oi, all this stuff, yeah. And I sat down and thinking, how many league titles have you won? What? You know who made it worse? Keane. When he goes, shut up, you Liverpool man, them still, yeah? You won 1 title in 4
we used to come round there and you weren't challenging for nothing and and we never had that kind of disrespect for it.
It's like he had that in his pocket for a long time.
Keane, that's why I love Roy Keane, you know. Roy Keane is box office television for me. Love that man. He talks the thing.
Man said to them, listen, 34 years and 1 title and you're walking around with chest plate. It's the same as Leicester.
Yeah, but Leicester don't walk around with a chest plate though. They know they'll never do that again. And it was it was just a god season. You know what I'm saying?
And let's hold the corner.
Blackburn, it's been long ago. They don't even talk about it. You know what I mean? Because not even at
Leeds.
You have to really check yourself that Shearer won the Premier because he never talks about it.
He never talks about it.
He never even talk about Blackburn.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So it's one of those. But Man City, I think, as I says, I think the press.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. You know, Man City are the greatest club team on planet Earth right about now. That's official. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, manners and respect is due. But, bro, the only way it plays for them is to come down. That's the only place for them to come, and it's down now. So, you know, it gives the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Man Uniteds, the Aston Villas something to aspire to chase. Because everybody knows Man City ain't gonna stay there forever.
Yeah, man. But a quick couple of things, and I had a teaching that bothers them still anyway. So yeah, I have to mention Carl Walker. Salute you, bro. Yeah, because Pep wanted to kick you at that club. You know what I'm saying? And he come back in and put himself back as a starter because last season you couldn't even get in the team. And and it's sad to see like Kevin Phillips now. Calvin, what's a Kevin Phillips? You know what? Sorry, because there's a Kevin Phillips. Yeah. Calvin Phillips. Sorry, Auntie's always correcting my name. You know,
always.
Yeah, I'm saying I need to go back and focus on Serie A. But anyway, do you think Calvin Phillips? Do you think he's had a raw deal down there, or because Rodri gets injured and he don't come in?
Yeah, it's easy for us to say it's a raw deal, but you gotta look at it like this, bro.
He's not good enough.
There's two ways to look at it, because obviously you would have looked at the player, tracked him before you purchased him.
Yeah.
So there was reasons why you purchased him. I would like to believe. You know what I mean? Why you purchase? Oh, because he's great in that position. And I thought if Roger ever gets injured, okay, so you bought him on that pretext, fine. But then you get him to the club, you see him every day in training, you're thinking, he's not as great as I thought he was.
Yeah.
He's not as good as that as I thought he was, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you give him game scenarios, put him in, hasn't really done it. Hasn't really grabbed the game by its neck, hasn't really cemented and says, I'm staying in this team, man. He hasn't done that. So it's easy for people to blame Pep. And I'm not having to go at Calvin Phillips. I'm just saying, well, just look at it like this. The players who are in front of him are just better than him.
But okay, just remember that when we come to talk Sancho talk, yeah? Right, we get to that, yeah?
Yeah. You know me, I'll tell the truth.
Okay, cool. Right.
There's no biasness here. I just think that with Calvin Phillips, and then Pep's looked at it now and he's thinking, okay, he's there, but I've got more faith in Rico. And that's how it is. You can't really fight a man through his...
And he's got a next shoot coming through as well.
He's got quite a few of those youths right there, actually, not just the next one.
And bro, I'm going to talk about Cole Palmer had to let go, and he's going on cold.
You're talking about them black geezers, Otto, something like that.
But anyway, Cole Palmer's granddad's black anyway. He's seen kids in it. He's seen kids in it,
Yeah, but you see again, big request to Paul, to Cole
Palmer,
Cole Palmer. Do you know why? Because he stood up to Pep and he told him, no, I need to play now.
Yeah.
And he's not one of those geezers who could have just sat on the bench.
Yeah.
E.g. Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Phil Foden.
Yeah.
All you players, and I'm naming you, bro, because that's what you're doing. Because Man City, really, Phil Foden. Phil, I'm looking straight into that camera there. Phil Foden, you deserve to be playing in the football team week in and week out.
Yeah.
You understand me, Bridging?
Yeah, man.
You need to be playing in a team week in, week out. And if Pep cannot give you that, Bridging.
Find a club,
Bridget, because there's many clubs out there who will take you. You understand? And that's real talk. I'm not a Man City fan. I'm not hating. I'm just being honest, fam. Phil Foden, you're supposed to be playing week in, week out. You understand? Jack, I sympathise with you, Bridget. You was bought. You was a centre midfielder, roaming. Pep's got you out on the left. Now, Doku seems to have come and he's eating your food. He's eating your food. He's causing more damage on the pitch than you are. So, again, for me, bruv, you're going to have to leave Man City because you can't get in the midfield. Bernardo, Rodri, you can't get in there. You're not getting in there. Let's be real. You're not getting in there. And Kevin. And when Kev comes back, you got no chance. So, reality. And I don't even know if Unai Emery would take you back at Villa. I don't take him to Villa. I don't even know.
I don't know, Bob. He needs to just go to some Spanish club or something. You know what I mean?
Grealish, I believe, massive season for him this season. I think massive. I think it wouldn't surprise me if City were prepared to let him go. Would not surprise me in the slightest. But Philip, you need to leave Man City if you're not playing week in, week out. I'm telling you straight.
That's for real. But listen, let's
go into the fourth place team.
Yeah, fourth place team.
My team.
All right.
Here we
bro,
go.
Listen, man. I must admit, I'm sure if you had shares in Arsenal YouTube channels or Man United YouTube channels, you would have made some P over Christmas. You know, no one there still broke because sponsorship must be going hard because people just watch the channels hard. Everyone finds troops at this time.
Do you know what? One thing I will notice though, I'll say, no bias or anything. But I think the most trolled and hated teams in the Premiership is Arsenal and Man United.
100%.
No, seriously. Because when other teams lose, you get little banter, But bro, I'm saying it the other day.
No.
The geezers who kill me, the ones who kill me, I'll tell you, oozing. I love you, you're my bridging. I think you're funny as hell. You crack me up. You're hilarious. But from a banter level, I just think, bro, the way you go on when Arsenal lose,
it's dangerous, bruv.
I don't mind it, bruv.
Yeah.
If you was a Man City fan or United fan, like, you know, bruv, Oozing, you must be, what, 32, 33, and I know you've never seen your team win the league, bruv. So the way you've got mouth, bruv, you've probably seen your team win 4 trophies in your life, Bridging. In your life, rude boy, and I hope you come back and answer, you know, me there. You understand? Jano, Bridging, you've probably seen Tottenham win 4 trophies in your life.
Man got chesty.
But the way you talk, Bridging, I swear to God, your name is ex-Unio Madridistio from the, Bernabeu. Because, boy, so you've won every trophy on the world football you have. The way you've got to walk, especially for the way you cook Arsenal, the way you cook Man United. Bro, them 2 teams alone, fam. Them 2 teams alone, trophy-wise, you're not even a third.
But have a look at the correlation, bro. Let's face it, yeah? There's a few teams which black guys support.
Yeah.
And it's, let's be real, culturally, for black play people, we culturally support, not so much the youngsters now, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal. Yeah? And you had your, and you know what I'm saying? And then you had the odd Tottenham fan and the odd Leeds fan.
No, you had more Tottenham fans, black as well.
Black,
you had because Tottenham's a black area, to be fair.
Especially London. You find London, man.
To be fair, you got it.
That's what I said to Marcus. I always say to him, he's like, honourable. I bet he used to be a little Tottenham fan. He laughs, but he knows that reality shows that, you know what?
No, he probably wasn't, bro, because if he's a Liverpool fan from young, Liverpool have been successful, Tottenham have never. That's what I'm trying to say. That is what I'm trying to say. Unless you was born pre-1960, Tottenham have never been successful. Let's just talk the thing, man.
The joke is now,
bro.
I've only seen him one FA Cup. Is it FA Cup?
Bro.
The loss to Coventry.
Let's go for him. All right then.
The loss to Coventry.
The beat Man City in the 80s to win the FA Cup. Ricky Villa, yeah?
Okay, I missed that one.
They beat QPR 1-0. Glenn Hoddle.
I missed that one.
Won the FA Cup, yeah. That's about 81, yeah? You won the UEFA Cup in 82.
Yeah.
So that's 3 trophies, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
So then I think they've won a few Carling Cups, in probably a couple.
Yeah.
See, 5. That's 5, you know. So Oozing, I know Oozing has not seen more than.
I'm sure Villa's won more than him.
Bridging, Villa have won more back in history, but Villa haven't won a trophy since 1990 something. Because I got a Villa fan, Bridging.
But don't forget from the 82, because that's after, because they won the league title.
They won the league 81 and won the European Cup the following season.
And they won a couple of FA Cups over since then, and League Cups.
What FA Cups have they won since then, bro?
Or is it just pure League Cup?
Pure League Cups. They won no FA Cups.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they got to the final, got slapped by Liverpool.
They got boxed up by Arsenal in the FA Cup final for Walcott Sanchez.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the last when Chelsea, didn't they? Benny Carbone, Dion Dublin used to have the stripes.
Yeah.
Merson was there as well.
Yeah.
John Gregory was the manager. That time, they just lost the finals. So, but as I said, going back to it, you know, Oozing gives me joy. He's funny, bro. And you know,
but the thing is, we control. I would say the black YouTubers are the banter kings. But they're running it, bro. They're running the YouTube right now, man.
Because I watch Oozing when he has that when he has banter with the Liverpool fan. Do you know that Liverpool fan? And he kills him, bro.
He kills him off, man.
The way Oozing saves all his ammunition for. But you know why he's like that though? He's verbally like that. I do believe. Because Don Robbie just sits there and takes it, just laughs. If you had somebody like the troops there who's gonna give it back.
No, they'll fight, bro. There'll be fights in there, bro.
Exactly.
I know. There's no way.
The only reason there's gonna be fights. There's not gonna be fights because Oozing, the facts are the facts. Tottenham are T. You get me? Tottenham, no disrespect to your team playing now, but your history, bruv, come on, man.
Bro, they were so excited beginning of the season. When
it was tough, do you remember how easy it was going on, bro? This is what I'm saying, fam.
Man was getting
the joke. But the thing is, and my bridging will relate to this, because I'm going to put this out on my group. I got a WhatsApp group, and you know, there's a few different fans on there. Most of the fans, it's a local, so we've got about 4 Villa fans. I think we've got 5 Arsenal fans. We've got 2 Liverpool fans. We've got 1 Man United fan on there.
Jeez.
And 1 Chelsea fan.
Jeez.
All black people, this is, you know. I had to say that because the Chelsea fans. No, listen to me. Bertie, big up my bridging. I've known Bertie from a long time. Bertie's probably the first black Chelsea fan I've ever known in my life. And I'm talking about from youth. We used to give him stick, Bridget. How can you support a team that you can't go and watch? That's what we used to tell him. Because them days there, black man ain't going to Stamford Bridge,
Bro,
Richie.
West End. You're joking,
Stamford
bro.
Bridge, as a Chelsea fan, you're not going as an away fan, no matter as a Chelsea fan,
listen,
bro.
man.
Especially after watching Paul Canaville, we're not even going into that one.
bro.
So, so back to the support thing, but Oozing's mouth breath. Oozing, no, seriously. That little West Ham fan's got more talk than Oozing, bro. Because he's seen his team win trophies, fam.
Yeah. Nah.
Because I'm believing, Oozing, I believe you was born after 82, after Tottenham won the UEFA Cup, the UEFA Cup. So I don't really think you've only seen Tottenham win.
League Cup?
League Cups, bro.
Is it 2 or what?
Probably 2 League Cups.
Oh, what?
08, was it 08 when you beat Chelsea?
Wait, with Redknapp.
And you probably was alive when Saul lifted the League Cup for Tottenham, when George Graham won the League Cup for Tottenham. Oh yeah, I remember it, fam. I remember it. The Gunners had to come and give you a hand,
you know what I mean?
how to win the trophies, but
yeah.
we won't talk about that. But as I said, other than the fact that you give it loads, I think you're keep doing what you're doing, Richard. But keep doing what you're doing. You're proper. I think you're sick.
We need to press on
I salute you. But the only thing I'm saying is you got too much gas for Tottenham. Bruv, me and you, sir, you probably would want to fight because I'm just driving it, bro.
That'd be he's oozing uncensored, but they have to be
oozing be sick, but it'd be sick though.
Yeah, no,
it'd be sick though because I think.
But I love the way they're stepping up the game. They're doing some shows now where people come into the show and
I like the fact. I like the fact.
And they got the Man United guy. What's his name? Ekin. They call him. Snacking him.
Snacking Fenway.
Yeah.
What I like about them is the opportunities, like Sky using them, but message to Sky, it's not just London people are doing podcasting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you really take time to watch our content, you'll see that man on here know football.
Yeah.
We're not just here talking about fans things like, we know football. Not like Robbie, no disrespect to Don Robbie, but, I know you're from our generation, MC in Answorth Park. You're not no football done around here. Just know. I know.
Yeah, you got the receipts on that.
Crucial Robbie with the high top. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, brother. You know what I mean? So, on the real.
Tottenham, for me, we're hitting the 4th and 5th at the moment.
4th and 5th. So coming off, I haven't even said anything about Arsenal. Let's go to Arsenal. Arsenal, flattering to deceive, really. Arsenal, we haven't played half as well as we played last season. Don't know if that's down to personnel or our tapas just being dumb. I don't know, bro.
But I have to say,
the team's the same. The team's the same. But you know what? I don't like making excuses, bro. He's had the same time to buy players just like everybody else. He's done everything just like everybody else. So I don't want to hear excuses, bro. I'm not into excuses business.
Almost won a title. You make the changes.
Bro, you know what you fell short in?
Do it.
Go and do it. Address it and let's keep it moving. You've gone out and bought Declan Basmati.
Rice.
You understand? You've bought Declan Basmati. Everybody talks about all my black friends. It's rice and peas now. No, he's not. He's got no rice and peas title until he wins some silverware. So stop, getting all excited. Getting all excited because he's had a few good games, and you're Basmati rice and peas now.
It's rice and peas at the moment, bro.
It's jerk rice now.
Rice pudding.
No, he's still Declan Basmati. Yeah? He's still Basmati. He hasn't helped Arsenal do nothing. We haven't won no trophy or nothing, so he's not getting no rice and peas title yet. You understand? Yeah. Anyway, but I will say this for Declan. He surprised me. He's a lot better than I thought he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know me, Brave.
He's had a bit of a dip for the past couple of games.
Yeah, last couple of games he's had the West Ham had him out.
He's coming nice.
But you know what? He's probably tired.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing my manager doesn't seem to think our players suffer from, his tiredness.
Yeah. He just grinds
them out. And that's where he's going wrong from.
It's like sacking it.
Yeah, that's where he's going wrong, bro. He's going wrong. He's not rotating his players enough. And that's down to him because you're going to say, he doesn't trust the other players that you bought them. Who told you to go and buy geriatric Jorginho from Chelsea? Nobody told you to do that. You, Tony. You understand? You got rid of Xhaka and you've done what you've done. Now, I'm not a Xhaka fan. To say, he shouldn't have stayed or he should have stayed. But at the end of the day, you go and replace that.
Yeah.
You seen what he done last season. Now, I think Havertz can do that job.
Yeah.
But you got to sort out what you're feeding Thomas Partey with. Because you clearly ain't giving him no jollof. You clearly ain't giving him no pounded yam.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're feeding Thomas down at the colony, but you need to fix it up, fam. He's African black, bro.
Bro, he's having them little chips.
Bro, he's breaking down more times than Oxlade-Chamberlain, and he's the original baked beans and egg. Don't let me start, fam.
All right, guys. Good. Keep these moving. So obviously,
going on to Tottenham now.
To Tottenham.
Okay, as we said earlier on, Tottenham. What's his name? Ange. I'm singing Ange instead. Ange going on with things. You know, the problem the problem for you, Ange, you've got a supporter named Oozing Sauce. That's your problem, bro. That is your problem. You understand? You've got a celebrity fan called Oozing Sauce, and he's putting bare pressure on your club,
No. Pressure.
You understand? Because everybody in football knows you're just Spursy. Spurs will just do what Tottenham do, sit at the top for a few weeks, flatter to deceive and choke. But nobody talks about it because Tottenham fans deflect it and talk about, Arsenal bottled it. 2016, it was a 2-horse race between Tottenham and Leicester. You still finished third. How does that matter? How did you happen to finish third in a 2-horse race?
And that was the time.
And that was your time. But Tottenham fans don't talk about that choking. They don't talk about that choking.
They just talk.
2-0 up at Stamford Bridge and you choked. Eden Hazard. But nobody talks about it, fam.
Listen, we got better things to fight. Let's talk about that than last season.
Nobody likes to talk about oozing. So if you want to start talking and reminiscing about buckling, let's talk about 2016. Stamford Bridge, 2-0 up. What happened? But you don't want to address it safe. I agree, but you know what? That's cool.
Squad, man. That's
cool. That's cool. But here it is. You was giving it 10 when you was unbeaten at the beginning of the league. Then you got that game where Maddison got injured, and then that game Chelsea where my man's hamstring went and everything went downhill. Chelsea came to the lane and gave you 4. Gave you a 4-piece dinner on your backyard. And it was doom and gloom. Then Basuma started to get red cards, doom and gloom. But see, the pressure, what happened? Oozing stopped running up his big mouth. So Tottenham started to win on the sly. Now Tottenham are a point behind Arsenal. He's got talk again. That's what I've clocked it, bro. That's what they do. That's what they do. Because that's the only thing they can do. Because for me, Tottenham's biggest highlight is just finishing above Arsenal. That's their season, fam. Until Tottenham win a trophy, you can't prove nothing different to me.
Right. On that point, we got the point. So ultimately, Tottenham, for me, you haven't got the squad. It's proven. Get 2.
All right then. Let's like this.
Yeah.
We've talked about the top 5 teams.
Yeah.
Give me your top 4 for the end of the season. Based on the leagues right now.
I do believe a high chance of it being the 4 that's there now.
Now, listen, you've heard this is an exclusive on the RVM show. Roger Van Moorinho, a boyhood, lifelong Manchester United fan.
Yeah.
You heard what he just said. He feels it's the top 4 that's in the top 4 right now. It's the top 4 at the end of the season.
It's the beginning of transfer deadline.
And it's the beginning of the transfer week. What do you think? So let's go. Okay, then after Tottenham, who's after Tottenham? West Ham United.
West Ham, man. You know what I'm saying?
We've got another United, not the United we thought it would be, but another United, West Ham. Come on, you Lions.
I think West Ham. I watched them play.
Flattery to deceive again, bruv.
They got cooked by Brighton every day.
They got cooked 5-0 because they've gone to Arsenal and won 2-0 now. Everybody thinks David Moyes got a new contract because of it. You don't understand? And I remember, as he says, after the Brighton game, West Ham fans weren't very happy.
No, bro, they were awful. They
weren't very happy.
Brighton was all over them, bro. I saw some ball playing by Brighton, and they were playing better football. So for me, West Ham, you'll be forever that type of position at best 6. He's done really good there.
If the league finished tomorrow, West Ham finished, they've had a great season.
A fantastic season.
That's be real.
Fantastic.
You know what I mean? Because I think there's some of these clubs are a bit deluded with their expectations of the
West
club.
Ham way. When have West Ham been?
West Ham way. When did you win trophy? You're a bit on that Tottenham perspective. This is what I used to say about Tottenham because. Tottenham are like West Ham. They just didn't win trophies. The one little FA Cup booking when it hit his head against Arsenal. I remember we lost against West Ham. I remember it. Other than that, what do you remember West Ham winning?
They have a couple of good ballers.
They've produced a couple of good ballers over the years.
And I think they're footballing team.
West Ham's famousness come from the fact that Jeff Hurst scored the goals in the World Cup final.
Who's that baller? They said it was a sick baller back in the day. Bonzo or something like that.
Bobby Barnes. Black geezer.
No, a white guy. And he said for West Ham.
Billy Bonds.
Billy Bonds.
Yeah.
And they said
Captain
that
Gonzo.
Yeah.
Bonzo, yeah.
And then, because of that guy, they talk that they're a balling team because of him. But you produced a good baller.
No, West Ham, to be fair, they've always played football the right way. They've always played front foot football.
You think so?
They have, bro. Over the years, they've tried to do that. If you look through the history, John Lyall, great manager at West Ham. He played that way. He had Trevor Brooking, Alan Devonshire. You know, if you know ball bridging, West Ham.
No, you got far back. We're talking about recent history now.
No, this is what I'm saying. Trying to say, I can transition. I'll go through the transitional. But they've always had those kind of players.
Yeah.
West Ham. If you remember, like even when Sam was there, they had that geezer from. Remember they bought they had Danny, the Portuguese geezer. They had Paulo Futre. He came. All them played West Ham. West Ham always played that kind of way. Even with Frank McAvenny, Tony Cotty. You get what I'm saying? They've always had.
Remember Radachoyu when he went there?
Yeah. Flowing Radachoyu and all them kind of man there. So. You understand? West Ham have always played. Di Canio. They've always tried to play a certain type of football, but I think they've got a bit too carried away. The West Ham, like we've always been up there like a big club. No. And we know that's not the case.
But for the good football they had, it never was that high. They had Tevez and Mascherano, and they got relegated.
Yeah, but they were stepping stones.
Yeah.
They just used West Ham as stepping stones. Let's be real. Tevez left and went Man United.
Yeah.
My man left and went Liverpool, so stepping stone, great stepping stone for them.
It's like the people when they go aboard, they come back with a husband. Looking for a visa, you know.
Yeah.
Straight. But listen, what's underneath that? They got Brighton, who I think is a decent footballing team. They'll be hitting missing. I think with Brighton's like what you said with Tottenham squad. Because they're in Europe. Yeah.
And because it's their first time in Europe, so they want to make a good impression.
Yeah.
So they've taken it really serious.
Yeah.
So I think it's affecting them more in the Premiership.
Yeah. It's different when you got Europe. When you got Europe, it's different. It's like you have to have after Monday, you got to have that mid-game mentality straight away. For like someone like Brighton. Yeah.
They're coming up against foreign players they've never known. And that always gives you that sense of the unknown because you don't know. You've heard about these players. Like, for instance, like imagine like when Newcastle first played PSG, like someone like Dan Burn, thinking, I got to mark Mbappe tonight. He must have been... You know what I mean? He didn't sleep the night before, fam.
I love the way we'll get to Newcastle anyway. You get to Newcastle. But listen, so underneath Brighton is Manchester United. And
there's the big topic. There it is. The elephant's in the room. Let's go. How much time have I got to talk on Man United? Is the question.
We start the 5 minute clock, man. We start the 5 minute clock.
Listen.
Go on.
Man United. What a shambolic.
But do you think? Do you? No. At the end of the day, I always said that it's not until the head gets fixed.
Yeah, so the head, so the tail. You know the
that's the problem at Man United.
But you know what? We can say that, but Man United have won leagues under the Glazers, so I ain't having it.
Yeah, but the culture though.
I ain't having it, bro. I think it's Man United fans just use that as an excuse. I do. Oh, the Glazers have done this. The Glazers have never stopped giving you money to buy players.
No,
the Glazers have never stopped chopping and changing when you want manager changes. They brought the best managers. They give those best managers money to go and reinvest into this club. So I'm sick and tired of hearing, the Glazers. The Glazers don't go out on the pitch and kick ball against Brighton. The Glazers don't go on the pitch and kick ball against Rare. Don't hear it. The Glazers allowed your manager to spend 82 million on a £10 player in Anthony. So don't see. So everybody, the Glazers. No. Stop blaming the Glazers, man, and look at the reality, fam.
So for me, there's an element for me. There's a culture in the club, and I'm not saying just saying the Glazers. I think some of the great partnerships that you see, going back to the years where we see managers last time, is the relationship between.
You mean
like you got
Fergie and David Gill?
Yeah, and you got Wenger and
Dave Dean.
Even Abramovich and Mourinho. To a sense,
Villa managers with Deadly Dog.
Yeah. When wants to have a good relationship.
Ken Bates and all that.
Yeah. And what's that guy? Brian Little. The only guy he did what? Is Brian Little did alright for a good few years at Villa.
Yeah. He left Leicester.
Yeah, man. So for me, you gotta have a and what I find with Man United is since Ferguson and my guy left. they just haven't recovered, not only from a manager's standpoint, but from a running the club standpoint.
But
and the owners are there, but the thing is, they will get blamed because of the owners. But there's that level. There's that level.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
And then
they need
also
to stop blaming the Glazers. The Glazers have done everything that good stewards of clubs do. Okay, they took the club out in the debt. We know all that problem. We know all that. You understand? But it has not affected
the finances.
The finances and how Man United's been run. It hasn't.
Still paying the wages.
Still paying. You can still go and buy Jadon Sancho for 72 million and paying £300,000 a week. You can still do that. You're still doing that. You're still wasting money buying Danny van der Beek. You're still doing that. You're talking. Here's one, and this is the one where I'm talking about you Man United fans. You ain't got a clue, bro.
Go on.
You Man United fans. I remember 2 seasons. Last season.
Go on.
Eric Ten Hag came in. And you lost to Brentford, I think it was 4-0.
Yeah.
Oh, the clan, we need a striker. And it was taught Man United were linked with Marko Arnautovic. Man United fans went into uproar. An absolute uproar. Hold on a minute then. So what happened? You didn't get Arnautovic, proven in the Premiership.
Yep.
Went on with things where he went to Japan, whatever.
Yeah.
Left Japan's gone to Italy. He's now playing for Inter Milan. Yeah? Champions League. Yeah. But you lot turned your nose up. And who did Eric Ten Hag bring in? Warhurst. So I didn't hear none of you Man United fans running up your rockstone mats then, bruv. You understand? And now you turn down a top baller for a journeyman.
A
journeyman.
You know,
a journeyman. But then you want to blame. That's the said Ten Hag, you know. That's the said Ten Hag, you know. Who listen to fans, who says we don't want Marko Arnautovic at our club, but you're loud.
Where's
Weghorst now? I bet he's not at the champ. He's not. I think he's back in Turkey or something. I'm sure he's gone on loan. I think he's on loan to someone. He was a back there, but he's gone back on loan to someone.
I'm sure he's at Burnley.
I'm sure he could be back in. Yes, that's right.
He's at Burnley.
He's on Burnley. He's gone back on loan to somebody.
I think it's Fenerbahce.
Okay,
so he's gone.
So there you go. But you turn down Marko Arnautovic now. Let's be real now. Let's look forward. Don't you think if you had got Arnautovic, you could have been a lot better place right now?
Bro, listen.
It's one of those coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's always
I
one
think
of those.
Arnautovic, it would be perfect for Højlund to learn to get the gift.
So it's more about Arnautovic's game. What would have suited Man United? He's a ball player. He's got them fancy flicks. He can do things. He can finish.
He can hold the ball up.
He can hold the ball up. He could have done all the things that Warhorse done.
Yeah. But finish.
And more.
Yeah, more.
And the reason why you should have went for him, because he's got the Premiership experience.
But the thing is it's funny because, you know, like
and
Man
again,
United,
sorry to cut you,
our YouTube cut.
Sorry to cut you again, and here's another thing I want to have you about as well, you Man United fans out there, so don't hear about the Glazers. Rocket Ralph came in and told you, we need a heart transplant. He told you. So he told you, he mapped out the problems, what was in your club, the cancerous disease, what was spreading through your club. He came in, Ralph Rangnick, came in and identified it. What did you lot do?
Nout.
There you go.
And the thing is now, we're going to wait for Ineos to come in, spend 25 billion just to come in and do the same thing. Because my guy Bryce was going to do the heart surgery, which my guy called for 2 seasons
exactly.
2 seasons ago.
Exactly. Look how much money you've wasted since then. You've wasted 150 million on Anthony and Sancho, 2 wingers, 150 million on them. Just them 2 alone. But you're not even going to add on the Mason Mount wastage.
Yeah. But the thing is,
72 million for Haaland. Come on now, bruv. This is a geezer who's not tried and tested. You spent 72 million pounds off a geezer who scored 9 goals in Serie A.
Well,
but you want to blame the Glazers?
But the thing is, people blaming Ten Hag. It's not Ten Hag. It's the negotiators,
bro. No, it's I tell you, it is. It's your scouts, bro, because they do scout reports. And the scout report, because I'm a scout and I do, and it says, how much do you think this is worth? And they give you a price to set between. Yeah. So do you think it's between da-da-da-da-da and you put your price?
Yeah, man.
And when they done the thing, the report, Man United's thing, the top thing was 25 mil for Anthony, no more. 25 mil, bro.
So why are they spending 70 odd mil?
Bro, this is the question you got to ask the people at the club.
It's negotiators, bro. The negotiators, man, in there do it for soccer. But either way, with Man United there, guys, you know what I mean? They got a season to refit. I think they're missing Martinez and Casemiro big time. I think the plus points has been actually seeing how good Maino is at his age, and you know, he's quite composed kid. I'm not saying he's brilliant. I'm saying it's good to see a composed young player to play ball like that. I think I do think they're giving Onana too much stress. I don't think
goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper.
Onana?
Yeah, I think.
Nah, but to be fair though, do you know what it is with Onana? He plays in that position, bro.
Yeah.
Goes with the territory.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, he's playing in a defense that's
shocking.
Shock defense.
But the thing is,
but at the same time, some of those mistakes were his fault.
No, 100%. No, Champions League especially. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think in the league, he doesn't come out for crosses, but that's a bit like a Dilson when he first went to Man City. You just put the ball in a certain way. He's struggling at crosses, but he just needed to get used to the. But you
gotta get used to it. You're gonna get challenged.
Because look at Villa, the way they put the corner in, the purpose they put blockers, the corner thing is different in the UK. It's just an art form. You know what I mean? They're very violent.
I see it like this, bro. Man United have just come backwards. With no disrespect to Andre Onana, the black goalkeeper, because you know, as we said, we're here to promote black sportsmen and that. But I don't see if any upgrade on David De Gea.
But the thing is, if
apart from he can use his feet, but that's it.
But I think that's an advantage because I feel that. Don't forget De Gea.
But you haven't seen that. You haven't seen it being used to an advantage
because he hasn't got Martinez in front of him. He's got like Maguire and Johnny Evans. You know what I mean? So he's gone back to old school. You know what I mean?
But Maguire can play with the boys. He's supposed to be a ball playing centre half, isn't he?
That's why he cost. That's why you
lot paid 80 million for him. That's why you paid 80 million for him. And you was chuffed, Rog. Come on, you was his biggest fan. Come on,
no.
Don't get off on it now, bro.
No.
Come on.
Listen, guys.
Come on, Roger was his biggest fan.
Edit this section out, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, people.
Mark's Mello.
No,
come
Mark's.
on.
No, that was Mark.
Come on,
that was Mark put it on me because they got Van Dijk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them scouts. Don't listen to the scouts boys. Don't put life on me anyway.
Here we go.
But listen, let's move on now. Still here for Man United. Do I think Man United get to the top 4 this season? If they do, Ten Hag.
If Man United get in the top 4, they've given bribes. They've given bribes, mate. They don't deserve to be nowhere near the top 4.
Oh, boy. But listen, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do.
And it's only because Aston Villa allowed them to gas themselves the other day. Yeah. Gas themselves. You know, Villa's all you Villa fans giving it 10. You made that poor Man United team come from 2-0 down.
Bang, yeah.
And beat you at home. Come on, man. But you want to run up now. But you want to be giving it all. Like, I'm going to win the league and all. Come on. Really?
Let's get excited though, man. Let's get excited, bro. But never mind.
But you know what, bro? Allow them because they've never been in this position, bro.
No.
So they're going to be excited.
No. We know they've been in that position.
No. They haven't been in this position since it's been the Premiership, bro.
No, Damien Atkinson, when was that?
Oh, yeah. No, Damien Atkinson still, early Atkinson days.
Him and Dean Saunders up front. That was fire. Remember that goal? When was that? Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dave.
Yeah, I'm saying big up, man. Anyway, we don't start up. No case. Okay, we're gonna finish off. You two, right? But we only got time to do 10, man. Literally, Newcastle. Newcastle.
Oh well, I'll let you start because I want to finish Newcastle.
Newcastle, I must admit, they were cooking. They were cooking at the beginning at stages. I like the systems that they play, but get 2 injuries. They just caught wanting, and I think people sussed them out. I think they're sussed out, but they're still a nice team, but they're getting cooked up by the lower clubs. This is my thing with Villa as well. Once you get to that certain stage and the team's set for you now, the expectations now change on you. It's totally changed because remember, that's what's happened to Newcastle where people are ready for them. But me personally, that's still the last fixture you want to see in the. You know when you away again.
Yeah, it's the last. You don't want to go to Newcastle. You want to go, and have to get something out of the game.
100%. It is. You look at Newcastle and thinking, oh my God.
I'm going on to Newcastle for me.
Yeah. What are you laughing for, bro?
I laugh at Newcastle because remember the Newcastle Arsenal game, and you robbed us when the ball went out, and everybody told us that we should let it go and go. Thieves don't prosper. I told you, karma comes back. Karma comes back. What's happened to your season since? What's happened? I tell you what. You've got out the Carabao Cup. You're out the league. You'll be lucky. You'll be lucky to get into the Champions League. You'll be lucky, bruv. You got no European football, nothing. Why? Because cheats don't prosper, bro. Cheats don't prosper, and that's good. And you know what? I'm saying that for good because I had time for Newcastle. I used to, I always used to have time for Newcastle. But you know what, bro? As I says, I don't mind losing, but I can lose fairly, and it weren't fair. It weren't fair, bro. So I don't have no, and why I say what I'm saying, because Newcastle fans were trolling, TalkSport and everything. Arsenal fans need to let it go, grow up. Well, same thing. Don't whinge about the penalty that wasn't in Paris.
It's a boy. I was gonna bring up that one.
Don't
still.
whinge about it. It's football.
Man was one love against one.
It goes. This is what happens in football.
Man, you know?
This is what happens in football. You know, and you threw it away. So me being an Arsenal fan, I've got no sympathy. You rubbed against us. We're still in the title race. We're still in the Champions League. My season's still going on. What's yours like? That's what I think about Newcastle, yeah?
Okay, still, bro. Listen, your favourite club, bro. Your second club out there still called Chelsea, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know you like the red blue, second club. You know what I'm saying?
Virgin. The only reason I'm showing any form of respect for Chelsea is because of my late brother.
Yeah. Well, bro.
Because of my late brother.
You
know my feelings on Chelsea.
White, man.
My feelings on Chelsea.
White,
my feelings on Chelsea are exactly the same as Liverpool. I'll just put it out there. No disrespect to H, no disrespect to Marcus. Good men. But the club is racist, blood. I mean, I support racism. I don't promote racism. And Chelsea promoted racism. Not as much as Liverpool mind, because you gave your players T-shirts to wear. But you're both racist clubs. And I'm saying it out there. If you want to sue me, go ahead. Go ahead.
But we got black players, Anthony.
Go ahead. That don't prove nothing, bro. That don't prove nothing. Because you got black players. That don't prove jack, fam. I know people who've got black grandkids, but you know they're little monkeys, and they don't have nothing to do with them because of what? Because of the colour of the skin. So I don't want to hear nothing, bro. Don't want to hear nothing.
When you get tested out, man, you see people.
Until Liverpool FC come out and issue an apology to Patrice Evra and Man United for their players wearing those T-shirts in support of Luis Suarez being racially abusive towards Patrice Evra. Until Liverpool club do that, I will still consider that club as a racist club. You understand? That's that one. For me, Chelsea, until you come out and say something about John Terry, who was found guilty for racially abusing Ferdinand in your colours, as he was the captain at the time, he was the England captain at the time, and you did nothing. Fabio Capello resigned because of it. That's how much he made a stance. He resigned. You as a club did nothing, so you support racism until you come out and say a statement to say something other than that. I will put you and categorise you as a racist club, and I'll put it on here. I've said it. I messaged Raheem Sterling personally to say don't sign for Chelsea, please. Remember, those were the same fans who called you a black this and black that. Don't forget. Don't forget. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm going to take back my talk. Just saying.
And that's what I'm saying to you. That was the other day. And I think that, you know, guys, and people think it made me too hard. And this is the problem now, guys, is I'm sick or tired as the white, I have to say white or British media, whether they're not even white, British media always reflects European football as being really badly racist.
But doesn't want to talk about what goes on
in the backyard.
Yeah.
They are proud to say we have one referee, the first referee for 15 years. They should be ashamed of themselves.
That's right.
Absolute shame.
One referee.
We've had somebody on the show, but I spoke to different black referees, and they're so despondent about the FA system because they feel like they can go nowhere because the system is racist.
Bro, it's no different.
I don't think people are going to be ready for the show.
It's no different. Well, that's why they're not ready for our show. That's probably why we don't get all them adverts and all them invitations, because we talk the thing. You understand? But we're not going to dilute it. We're not here to dilute nothing, fam. You understand? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Let's call it as it is. They don't do nothing. The referee, one referee in the Premiership. You know what? Should we be impressed? No, because why? How many black Premiership managers do we have?
Not good enough.
So there you go. So from that's not addressed. If it's not addressed in management, why should it be? Why do you think it's going to be addressed in refereeing? You understand what I'm saying? Look how many great footballers we've had. Black footballers who've come to this country. Participated, helped set up, establish the Premier League into what they claim as
most highly paid
best league in the world.
John Barnes when
best league in the world, right? You've had all these great black players, wonderful black players. Okay, give me a few. I'm gonna do a quiz. Watch this quick quiz. I'm gonna go for every team. Name one black player, famous black player. Liverpool.
John Barnes.
Aston Villa.
Boy, there's loads of them.
Dwight York.
Yeah, Dwight York.
City.
Yeah.
Yaya Toure.
Sean Gold.
Arsenal. Ian Wright.
Ian Wright.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Which one? Mitchell Thomas.
Ledley King. West Ham United.
Yeah.
Clyde Best.
Paulins.
Clyde Best, first black player to play.
Yeah.
Okay, Brighton and Hove.
Boy, that's a Casado.
You could go Casado. I was going to go Lamptey.
Yeah, Lamptey. Yeah.
Man United.
Oh, boy.
Andrew Cole.
Yeah.
Newcastle United. Andrew Cole.
Cole, yeah. Chelsea. Drogba.
There you go. Listen to that.
Yeah. Wolverhampton Wanderers, my guy from back in the day.
You want to carry on?
George Berry. Bournemouth.
AFC Bournemouth. Defoe.
He smashed it there.
Fulham.
Oh my God. Tigana manager.
Yeah, I'm
say
Crystal Palace.
Wilf.
Nottingham Forest.
Brian Roy.
Viv
Anderson. Yeah.
Brentford. Ivan Toney.
Yep.
Everton. Kevin Campbell.
I'm catchy.
Luton Town. Ricky Hill.
Steen. Yeah, my Steen brothers.
Yeah.
Burnley. Boy.
Ooh.
There's
one.
They just got woke.
There's one I don't even know.
Company.
I don't even know. Ian Wright played for them.
Company.
Ian Wright played for them.
Yeah.
Sheffield United.
Sheffield United. Oh, my guy Kamara, didn't he? Wasn't he?
Yeah,
Kamara.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So we've gone through the whole Premiership and we've named at least
ballers,
one black player. So how comes if one black player has represented every club in the Premiership? So how comes we've only had Paul Ince, Chris Hughton? That's it. Any more black managers?
Really, that's confident.
Oh, sorry, Darren Moore.
Vieira.
Yeah, Darren.
Yeah.
Vieira.
Darren, you tell you what, man. No offense, Darren. Yeah, and this is the problem as well with me. Darren, you have done so well as a manager, but and this is the problem now, and this is the dilemma. English black Christians, we soft, Bridget. Yeah,
no. They are soft. I don't class myself in that, brethren. I don't class myself in that, bro.
Because he's been mugged off, bro, and he still goes. It still goes.
It still goes.
Yes,
it still goes. Yes, Master Mower.
Because he's been done over, bro. He's been done
West Brom done him over. Sheffield Wednesday done him over. You know what I mean?
Goodness.
Come on, fam.
He's been so done over.
But you know what? Darren, I apologise. You know what? All it shows is about forgiveness.
Yeah.
That's all it shows.
But still, for me, there still needs to be a righteous anger to say, brethren, you know what I'm saying?
But it says, but don't sin.
We don't sin.
You understand? So
he should be able to go like this. You know what, guys? I'm forgetting everything. I'm making a stand. Yo, guys, on the RVM show, you're a Christian man like me. Come, I'll help you. I'll support your podcast. And I'll support your podcast. I'll build platforms for the future to grow. And that's the mentality. As Christian black people, black men, we take the one and forget the future. We want it better for our kids. So how we can make it for our kids? Stop thinking about yourself and go, okay, it's not gonna be for me, but I will support and grow things for the future. That's what we're encouraging, and that's why we talk the talk. That's why we get cancelled. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? For talking the truth, man. You know what I mean? Then this is what I'm saying. We should not be scared to talk the truth.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be scared to talk the truth. You're not breaking no laws by talking the truth. You understand? And if you're saying that you feel that you lost your job because of the colour of your skin, that's just how you feel. Nobody can't tell you you're wrong.
Yeah, man. No, 100%.
Nobody can't tell you that, fam. You understand? And that's what we're saying. What we're saying is, we love football. We're black people who love football.
And we have
but what we're saying is we want to have the same opportunities as our fellow white counterparts.
Yeah.
You understand?
We don't have them.
Because as we said, there's the greatest similarity just down the road, Birmingham City. Wayne Rooney, his only managerial job in England was at Derby. Unfortunately, they was under some holy stress, but he did a great job there. I have to give him credit where credit's due. He went to America. Don't really watch the MLS, so it's not really no problem to me. He's come to Birmingham, high profile. He came in, Birmingham was 6th. He left Birmingham, got sacked the other day after 15 games, left him in 20th position. Now, who do we hear for the job? Gary Rowett, former Blues manager. Who was the other one? Steve Cooper. Steve Cooper is the other one. Now,
that'd be a good one,
Hold on, it would be a good one. Hold on.
Sneaky, cheeky.
Why can we go and get Wayne Rooney? Why can't we go and get Andrew Cole? Why can't we go and get Dwight York? Why can't we go and give a black manager an opportunity to manage Birmingham City, the second city of the country, with a big West Indian population who supports and follows Birmingham City. Zulu Warriors, you know. Big request to the man them, you know. You understand? So, I don't understand, bruv. You see, this is what I'm saying with football, and people want me to sit here and say there's no institutionalized racism. BS that is, bruv. That's a bag of BS. You understand? That is BS, bruv. Wayne Rooney got a job on what? Because of his name.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
And skin.
And his name and his colour of his skin, because his name Wayne Rooney, put Wayne Rooney as a footballer, what has he achieved? He hasn't achieved more than Andy Cole.
And you know, man like Ince actually wants to be a manager, bro.
He hasn't achieved more than Andrew Cole. Andrew Cole won about 6 premierships, just like Wayne. Andrew Cole won the Champions League, just like Wayne. The only difference is Andrew Cole didn't play for England as much because Glenn Hoddle didn't rate him. And that's another story in itself.
Oh, Terry Venables, man.
They're managers with them old school mentalities. You understand? So they didn't pick him for whatever reason. And we know we're not gonna disrespect and say we can't be lying, because Ian Wright should have went to more major tournaments and he didn't, because he was the top goal scorer in the country.
Women Defoe was sharp as anything else, bro, and got left out, bro.
Jermaine Defoe was the natural successor to Ian Wright. Because I always wanted Arsenal to buy him. I never wanted him to go.
I was speaking to Ricky Otto about that, and he said that when he was coming through, he said to Wenger, yo.
I never wanted Tottenham to sign him because he was at West Ham, and I thought, yo, this geezer's fire. I remember when he went to Bournemouth on loan and he scored on the record.
But 9 or 10 goals in a row.
I remember. They used to talk about this Jermaine Defoe, blah blah blah, and I says, yeah, and I watched him, and Wrighty was coaching him, giving him little tippers and that, and I thought, Arsenal could go far worse at the time. I go and buy it, and they didn't allow it. And what did they do? Went and bought Francis
Jeffers. I remember that one, bro.
You can still see the vex in my face, innit? And that's my greatest manager to do that, you know. Jaweng, you know. Jaweng did that. You understand? Even the greats make mistakes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know, man. Yeah, Ferguson has Jumba. But anyway, listen, guys, listen. I think that's a great point, great way to finish off today's show, because what we're going to be doing, like I said, just want to remind everybody in terms of the Crew Nation. You got myself, you got Anthony, you got a new crew guy, Mr. Prince. He's going to be getting on board, and now his background is actually ex-professional. Maybe still can go back into it, American footballer, but he loves off his basketball, but also is a passionate Arsenal fan. But he ain't no unrealistic guy. He's a realistic guy, come like Auntie. So that'd be great to add that content in there. You got the 2 Liverpool guys. You got H, and you've got Marcus adding it to content.
You've got a new recruit called DJ Mello, fresh from his bunker.
Yeah. He's come out, bro. He's still he's halfway in blue still at the same time, bro. But he's coming out his bunker. And also you got Richard's draw card and gone left. Man United. He's joined Aston Villa now. Bro, it's deep, you know. It's deep, you know.
It's raw. He's turned his back on Man United and he's staying local.
Bro, it took decades, you know, bro. He's like, oh my gosh, he can't believe he's done that, man. Still, you know what I mean. So he got the Crew Nation. We got Lance as well. He's a Man United diehard, but
Lance, just to give you, he's a ref. No, with no disrespect, Lance. We shouldn't have to be bigging up Lance on this program. Lance should have been in the Premiership.
No, 100%.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Lance should have been in the Premiership as a football referee. He had
and you know what?
His mentor was Uriah Rennie.
Yeah.
You understand? And if you don't know, Uriah Rennie was the last black full-time referee we had in the Premiership. And why did he get kicked out? Because he dared to give Alan Shearer a booking. Taught the thing. And
the thing is, you know, guys, you know, we've seen Lance in action.
We've witnessed him in first hand.
He is not biased.
He's right for the Premiership. He is absolutely right for the Premiership.
He'll go in there, guys. You can be your best friend before the show, you know, man. And you know what I mean? And you don't get no favours out of Lance. And you know what? And that's when you have to rate him, because
smart with you on the pitch.
And the thing is, we face the favours against us, and we want Lance to give us some favours. They don't give us one piece of favour, bro. And he just smiles at you afterwards. He goes, I'm never going to do that.
Nothing changes. His relationship with you is exactly the same. as it was
Yeah,
before,
man, before the game. Yeah.
Love him,
but
man.
sister,
Love him, manners.
100%, man.
Love
Anyway,
him,
so
manners.
listen, guys, peace and love, guys, and we're gonna be hopefully, guys, if there's gonna be things going on, and Anthony's in the zone, Anthony will go, yo, Roger, let's catch up on this, yo, this going on. We're gonna be banging it out, putting it out there, and this show we're gonna be just turning them over quick as anything else and getting them out there, dealing with the responses. We got African nations coming up. We are looking forward to.
We got Champions League coming up if your team's still in there.
We got Europe. You got no name. We're not even Europe.
You ain't got no Europe, bro.
We got
The United.
we got FA
The United
Cup.
ain't got no. All you've got. United season's just hinging on the FA Cup.
bro,
Once they're out there,
yeah,
it's
bro.
good night for him. You know, before we go,
We got
last question,
bigger-
Raj.
we got bigger
Last
fish to
question, though.
fry.
Last question, though. Do you think Ten Hag will see out the season?
I hope he does. The thing is, the quick question is, who are they going to replace him with? There's nothing out there they can replace him with, really. But he can say that will make a difference. Even that German brother, he's not coming in.
Flick, the
yeah,
coach manager.
Yeah, they got rid of him.
Hardy Flick.
Yeah. Them. That's a whole nother subject. It's the new style managers want people to do what they say. And you got ballers, they got some ballers that like big ballers that not used to that culture. You know what I'm saying? We got coaches that are going, this is the play. You know what I'm saying? We're not used to that in football, but it's a new thing. It's a new thing, guys. It's a new thing. But listen, guys, this is Roger here alongside the main man, Anthony Young, on the show. We're back with the RVM show. I don't know what to call this one is, but this is getting us up to date. Sorry we've been away, but we thought we'd start 2024 hot off the press, and this is what is sharper than ever. We're going to keep things 100%. And you know what, still, guys, you know, we're going to keep it real. Listen, nothing but love. This is Roger here on the Phoenix Section, celebrating gospel music of Black origin, alongside Anthony Young.
Good evening. God bless you all. Peace, love, manners, and have a good week.
Love, bro. Love.
Thanks for watching this content. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also listen to Affinity Xtra 24/7 at affinityextra.com. Don't forget to follow us as well on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter @/Affinity Extra. If you wish to support us, or if you want supporting as an artist, go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/Affinity Extra, and don't forget to be